Can you able to see the screen, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the problem I think you are asking, right? This is the problem which you are
Yes, sir.
asking. Yeah. So now this particular numerical you can see very clearly. This is the numerical what they are given. So what is the first step in the block diagram reduction technique which we need to follow is, so we should have an idea that any blocks which are in series, we need to any block which are in series we need to see. Second thing is what any parallel block which are there in the block diagram we need to see. After that, any minor feedback loop is there that we need to see. So those are the three fundamental steps. Okay, we need to follow. But when we are talking about this particular numerical, you can see that there are no blocks which are in series and parallel. Okay, it may look like this particular block H1 and G1 are parallel, but okay. So, but after G1, there is a takeoff point. Okay. So, in order to say anything is series and anything is parallel, there should not be any takeoff point, or there should not be any other signal which is originating from there. Then only we can say that it is what do you call for that parallel or a series like that. Okay. So as of now, if you see, okay, so G1 and H2 also cannot be the minor feedback loop. Why? Because there is a takeoff point H1, correct? So now, up to this particular stage, have you all understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is the next thing? So next thing is what? I will be having an option of shifting the takeoff point to the right side, because in the steps we have seen that always try to shift the takeoff point to the right side, because it is an understanding while solving the block diagram what the people have made that if we are trying to shift the takeoff point to the right side, definitely okay 99% you will be getting the solution very easily. That is why that particular procedure is being followed. Okay, so it need not be always that we should go for right side only. You can go for left side also, but it will take more time and more complications will arise. Okay, so in order to avoid that, we will follow one simple rule. Okay, keep it simple. We always tell now. So anything you understand, you try to keep it in simple way so that you will understand better and you will learn better. Okay, that is what my concern. Clear. Now I will be shifting the takeoff point. Okay, so here you can see that. Can you able to see that after summing point, the first summing point, where the H1 is the line is going now. So that particular line I am going to. Okay, I'll take the pen. Okay, okay here. So this particular thing I'm going to shift to. Okay, so the right side. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So once I'm shifting to the right side, what exactly happens? So there is a rule. When you are shifting a takeoff point after a block, we need to multiply. Okay, so we need to add a block which is the reciprocal of the block value. Okay, so here H1 is the just the same line what we have taken here, and to that particular block. So 1 by G1 has to be cascaded. Okay, simply we cannot shift. Okay, it is not our wish that wherever the place we want we can shift like that. Okay, we cannot shift like that. If you want to shift, so shift it accordingly. The value should not get altered. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So now, so once you shift it here, okay, in the same line, okay, you can see that there H1 followed with 1 by G1, and that is going to the summing block. Clear? So now, once you see this one, these two H1 and 1 by G1 are in series. That is agreed, all of you. I want a response from your side so that I can go further. Okay, so H1 and 1 by G1 blocks are in series. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. So here, if you see that one summing point is there, one forward block is there, and one feedback block is there. Correct? G1, H2, and summing point. So whatever I indicated in the dotted line, so this will be the minor feedback loop, correct?
Yes,
This
sir.
will be acting as a minor feedback loop. All of you agree? Minor feedback
Yes, sir.
loop. Yes. So once this particular minor feedback loop comes into picture, so now we can, instead of this summing point and one forward block and one feedback block, we can reduce to a single block. So what will be the value? So we know that. So what is the value? G of s divided by 1 plus g of s into h of s. This is the block value, correct? So if you have, okay, general, I am telling, okay. So with respect, this is the general thing. So this is the for negative feedback I'm talking about, okay. So negative feedback. So here you can see that negative symbol is there, correct? So this here negative symbol is there, what I'm highlighting. So now, for this formula, what is the g of s value? G of s value is g1 divided by 1 plus, once again g of s value is what? G1, h of s value is what? H2. So this particular block we can consider, correct? Is that
Yes,
clear?
sir. Yes, sir.
So and this multiplication, if you do h1 into 1 by g1, it will become h1 divided by g1, correct?
Yes, sir. It is in series.
Correct. Series. So now this is the same value. You can see the g1 divided by 1 plus g1 x2 is there. No? Same thing I have taken here. Okay. Same thing I have taken here. Correct. And here multiplication h1 g1 is there. So this is the point. So now you see that for this particular block which are in parallel what I am considering, so there is nothing is there. So this is just a line. So once it is a line, okay, there is nothing is there. This value, line value will be what? 1. So it cannot be 0. Okay, the line value, if nothing is there, we should consider as 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So now I can say that, see, you can see that this is and this is going in the same direction. When these two things are going to a summer or summing point in the same direction, we can consider them as a parallel blocks. Isn't it so?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
So now, what is the simplification for a parallel block? We should add them, correct? So 1 plus h1 g1. This is the block value, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now, once again, if you see that R of S and between R of S and C of S, this first block and second block, if you see, so these two are in series once again.
Yes, sir.
So when these two are in series, what we can do, we can multiply them and we can make it as a single block, correct?
Yes, sir.
So here what it was, therefore C of S divided by R of S will be equal to G1 divided by G1 H2 into 1 plus H1 divided by G1. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. We'll move on to the next numerical. Take the third numerical, I think so. Okay. So same thing. Find, consider the block diagram shown in the figure below. Find C of S divided by R of S by using block diagram reduction techniques. Using the block diagram reduction techniques. The numericals will be in this particular format. The question. So this is also one of the examination university exam numerical. Okay. take this one, all of you. Okay. So now, after you taking this one, can anyone tell me what you can do? What you can do for this particular numerical? Actually, this is the examination numerical. It is asked for 8 marks a couple of times. Okay. So if you see the around 10 to 15 question papers, you see around 6 to 7 times it has been appeared. Okay. It has a good asking ratio. So I have well taken the question.
Yes, sir.
So now write the solution, all of you. So write the question once again. Okay, in the solution part, write the question once again. That is very, very important because we always follow one rule. Okay, question should be separate, and when you're answering, it should be taken separately, and we should do it. Then only we can understand many things. So now we can see that in the diagram, okay, there are no series blocks, there are no parallel blocks, okay, and there is no minor feedback also. There is no nothing is there. Okay, actually it is a tricky one. So now what we can see is we can between the two summing points. Okay, between the two summing points. So I will mark. Okay, I will mark the two summing points. Okay, I will mark this as 1. Okay, and this summing point as 2. So this summing point as summing point 2 I will mark. So between summing points 1 and 2, there are no blocks are there. That means what? We can have a provision of combining the summing points. Okay, that is what the provision what we have. Once we combine, we'll see what will happen next. So now, before combining, the value, say whatever the value we consider, that should not get altered. Okay, if it is getting altered, then there is no point in considering the or combining the summing point. So what I will do, I will go from the back end. So here g of 3, which signal is going, I will consider this as x. And whatever the signal which is coming from the last background, so I will consider this as y. So now, if I consider this as x and this is y, if I consider, so if these two things are going to a summer, so what will be the point, what will be the signal at this particular point? What will be the point? What will be the value? See, don't forget about g of 3 and all. Just think that what is the signal which is coming from g of 3 to the summing point 2 is x, and from the output side, that is so after g2, so takeoff point we have taken now. From here, what you have taken, that is called as what? Y. If x and y are coming together with the same sign to a summing point, what is the value output?
So x plus y.
Very simple, x plus y. So now x plus y is a singular signal which is coming. So but it is multiplied with minus sign here. Understood? So x plus y, even though it is positive, but when it is going to the next summing point, it is becoming the negative. So here r of s I'll consider as r, simply r. Okay. So now r of s is positive and x plus y is multiplied with minus sign. So what is output here? R minus x minus y, or r of r minus x plus y. Correct? So I'll just write it separately, r minus x minus y. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So now, what we need to get is, when we combine these two summing points, okay, so after the summing point, we should get r minus x minus y only we should get. Is it clear? So now I'll reduce it by having this particular idea. I'll try to reduce the first step of the block diagram. I like it here. Okay, that is equal to, so R of S, I'll take it here. Observe carefully, all of you. I'll take this as okay, R. I'll take this as block G1, and here the block G2 I'll take, and here C of S will come into picture. Okay, and write C of S, it will become the oval. C of S. Okay, and then what I'll take is, I'll take G of 3 here, sorry, G3 here. I'll take from this particular point, and so G3 is contributing X value, correct? So finally X is becoming the minus X here. So what I'll do is, I'll take minus sign and I'll take X here. Okay, G3 becoming X. So G3 is contributing X only, we have taken the earlier. Same thing with minus sign, I've taken X. So next is what I'll take this particular thing. Okay, I'll take this particular thing. So with respect to the minus Y, because this last thing is Y only. Okay, from the last whatever feedback we have taken, it is Y only with minus sign. So it is minus Y. So if I just carry the output of this one, it will R minus X minus Y only will get. Is there any alteration in the value? No. Only modification in the, or combining the summing points. Is it clear to you?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now can we do anything now? So now you write here, first of all, okay, first statement, you write it, let us combine, okay, let us combine summing points 1 and 2. That is the first step. See, whatever the step you do, so we need to write a statement and then we need to write the answer. Okay. So now in this particular step also, when in this particular diagram also, is there anything which we can consider? Can anyone tell me?
Sir,
So
can you repeat, sir?
What I should repeat? Question or just a previous step?
Question.
Okay. So now I just asked that once we combine the summing points, so can we consider anything in the latest diagram? Is there any blocks which are in parallel, series, or feedback? Anything is there?
No, sir.
No. So you may think that, sir, here it is there, sir, so some feedback path is there. So, okay, one feedback loop is there. No. Why? Because same summing point is there. Okay, the same for the same summing point, another signal is also coming. So now what is the step? What I can understand is, so we can split the summing points once again. Okay, for our convenience. Okay. So how we can split? Okay, write down. We'll see. Splitting the, write down. I'll tell you how to split. Splitting the summing points. Splitting the summing points. Okay. It's not splitting the summing point, it's splitting the summing point, a singular, into 2. Into 2. Okay. So now how I am going to split is, I will take the feedback loop for this one separately and the last one separately. How I'll do is, I'll take like this. I'll take R of S here. Okay. I'll take summing point here. R will come here. Okay. I'll take another summing point here. I'll tell you how to take this one. I'll take G1, I'll take G2, and this will be the C of S. So now here it will be G3. So here what I'm taking is minus. Okay, X I'll take. So for the last, that is for the outer, I'll take another thing, that is minus Y I'll take. So now if I just split this particular block, what is called a summing point like this, so you will get the answer. Two summing points will get. So because internally I can see that there is a feedback, minor feedback loop. Okay, why? Because G3 is going in the reverse direction. So now if I write the value here, R minus Y is coming. R minus Y is fed here. Okay, it will be a positive sign because nothing is there means what? Positive sign. So here R minus Y minus X. So I can say that R minus Y minus X is R minus X minus Y. Same thing, correct? So same value is going to the G1. So G1 should get R minus X minus Y. Same thing is coming to G1, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir, but how, sir? We splitted it, sir.
How we split it? See, one summing point is having the value what? Okay, I'll write it here. Okay, so what is the output here? R minus X minus Y. So here two signals are coming. So what is minus X and minus Y is coming. So here is what? R. So this is the status. So now this thing, okay, so this thing I need to split. So what I'll do, finally one summing point, I'll split it into two summing points. Okay, so here R will be the same thing, and here R minus X minus Y only we should come. So here two inputs are there, no? So these two inputs I am taking separately. One time I'll take minus Y and one other time I'll take minus X. Okay. Is it clear? Now we can see.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt is there?
No, sir.
So if you have any doubt, any one of you, please you can write it here, this also. Okay, finally input and outputs are same. One summing point is being split into two. Why we split it? Because we need it. Okay, we need it, that's why we split it. So now after we splitting, now you don't worry about whether it is R, X, Y and all. Just consider that this is the one of the feedback loop, correct? It's a clear now. The road is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is called out minor feedback. Write it down, minor feedback loop. So in the minor feedback loop, so what will be the value, output value it will become? So it is what generally for a negative feedback, it is G of S divided by 1 plus G of S into H of S. So in this case, what exactly happens? G of S is what? G1, and 1 plus G of S is what? Once again G1. H of S value is what? G3. H of S value is what? G3. Clear. Need not be always G in the forward path. It can be in the backward or feedback path also. So this block value is what? G1 divided by 1 plus G1 G3. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I can say the same thing. I'll take okay. So instead of this particular entire feedback path, I'll write this particular value, that is G1 divided by 1 plus G1 G3, and followed with the block value G2, and it is going to C of S, and there is a unity feedback, unity negative feedback. Okay, unity negative feedback which is coming. The same thing what I did. So now once I taken this one, so these two blocks are in series with each other. These two blocks are in series with each other, isn't it so?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if these two things are in series with each other, so now just multiplication factor.
Multiply.
Yeah, multiply the block values. So when you multiply this particular block value, what you will get? This particular yeah, summing point will be there. So the block value will be, so G1 multiply with, once again the numerator will get multiplied, will be G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G1 G3. So now this is C of S. So now this is negative feedback with unity. It is R of S. Okay. So now once again this will become what? Minor
Feedback.
feedback loop. This will become minor feedback loop. So now once this become minor feedback loop, you can reduce this one by using the same formula like above.
Hello? Basically, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನಾವು ಓಕೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
So now it will become what? G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G1 G3 whole divided by 1 plus G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G1 G3 into 1. Correct. So now this particular thing, if you reduce, it will become G1 G2. Okay, denominator, this I am going to remove this one because I will take this LCM. So LCM means the denominator and denominator get cancels, and here I will get a multiplication factor 1 plus G1 G3 plus G1 G2. Clear? So this is the block which we are going to get, and this will become what? R of S, and this will become what? C of S. Therefore, transfer function C of S divided by R of S is equal to this particular block value. Note it down all of you. Any doubts?
No, sir.
So all of you understood?
Yes, sir.
So that is easy
Yes, sir.
as of now.
Yes.
But one thing you keep it in your mind that once you start in the first impression, okay, that will be carrying throughout. Okay. We will take some more complicated numericals and all. That is not a matter. So now I will take one more numerical, a very simple one. Okay. Simple one. This is also one time in the examination they ask. Write down same thing. Determine C of S divided by R of S. So when determine C of S divided by R of S by using block diagram reduction techniques. See why I am writing the blocks also, because so I feel that when I am writing, you will also write along with me, so that you will feel some interaction with me. Correct? See, it is up to you. I am trying to do the interaction with you people, and if you are cooperating, it's fine. You will get interaction. So if you think that no, sir, I will be sleeping on my bed and I will be just opening the mobile, it is up to you. Correct? Nobody can help you, isn't it so?
Yes, sir.
So it is all up to you how you take. If you think that the class is interesting, I'll attend the classes and I'll learn something. It is up to you. So very simple numerical. I don't know. You will solve within 1 minute, I think so. Okay. So this is the numerical. So here there is nothing to scratch your head. Just follow whatever you feel that series block, parallel block, minor feedback loop, everything is there. Okay. So you can start writing the answer. See, once you take the question, okay, in the answer, once again you write that block diagram, write the solution. So once you write the solution, okay, once you mark as a solution, okay, so you see here. So these two things are in series, correct? Okay. When you consider these two, another G2, G3 block to a summing point, these two are in parallel, correct? So once you reduce to series, okay, so this particular entire thing will become what? Minor feedback loop.
Minor feedback.
Yeah, once it become minor feedback loop, then these two block, whatever the answer for parallel block and minor feedback loop will become series, and the entire thing will become what? Minor feedback loop once again, and we will get a single loop. Clear? This is the hint, and this is not the hint, it is the answer only. Just write it very fast. Written? So here it will become what? G1, G4, and here it will become what? G2 plus G3, and here it will become what? 1 minor feedback loop H1 with minus, and here it is plus, and here it is plus, and this will become what? H2 to the last. And this is C. So now in this particular step, this will become the feedback loop, minor feedback loop, minor feedback loop. So if you reduce the minor feedback loop, the value will become what?
G1 G4 by 1 plus G1 G4.
What value will you get? Just
Yeah,
wait,
G1 G4 by 1 plus G1 G4.
G1 G4 by 1 plus
1 plus G1 G4.
G1 G4. H1, where is H1? Where did you leave H1?
G1
Yes, sir.
G4 H1 sir.
Correct? That is why one single mistake will cause many things. Okay. So now once you do this one, okay. So here once again, what is that? G2 plus G3, which will become what? Multiplication. Correct.
Yes, sir.
G2 plus G3 in series. So here I will take H2 minus, and here it is plus, and here it is R, and here it is C. So now these two are in series. So once you series, and after that one, the entire thing will become the minor feedback loop. Correct? That also I'll write. G1, G4 into G2 plus G3 divided by 1 G1, G4 into G2 plus G3 divided by 1 plus G1, G4, H1. So C, and here it is H2. Okay. So this will become the minor feedback loop. So what will be the answer?
Sir, G1 G4 into G2 plus G3 divided by 1 plus G1 G4 H1 into G2 plus G3 into H2.
Okay, I'll just write that one. Okay, so it will become what maybe, if I'm not wrong, it will become G1, G4 into G1, G4 into G2 plus G3, and in the denominator, I think you will get 1 plus G1 and G4 H1 you will get, plus in this side you will get G1 G4 multiplied with G2 plus G3, that will be multiplied with H2. I think you will get this one, is correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Okay. Fine, I also know how to solve. Fine. Good. Actually, I am comparatively weaker in mathematics than you will know. Okay. So this particular, see, if the numerical asked in this particular fashion, you people will be solving easily. But when it goes to a next level, higher levels and all, so you people must be in a position to solve it. Okay, so don't think that sir it is very difficult and all, that will not work out. So you need to practice. Okay, so that particular thing I can tell that you need to practice more, then only it can be solved very easily. Else what will happen, it will become very difficult. Okay. So now next numerical, I think time is over. No, 10 minutes is there still. Fine, I'll take the next numerical. I think black color is only good, correct?
Yes, sir.
because you can see very easily. That is why they will use the blackboard. Black and white is a very beautiful combination in the world as of now, as on today also. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
You don't think that red is beautiful, pink is beautiful. No, white and black only beautiful combination I'm talking about. So take this numerical, same thing. Okay, find C of S divided by R of S. So all of you are healthy and safe, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Don't go outside, okay? And don't think that Corona will come through here. Corona will not come through here unless and until you go outside and you indulge in some activities and some person is sending the virus through his droplet. That is for sure. If you don't get droplet, you will not get Corona. That is a 100% sure. Okay. That is why always prevention is better than curing. Go with these words. Prevent yourself, because nowadays the TV news and all, you will have seen that many people, many youngsters that are getting affected. So let us put a break, because you people need to learn, you people need to do the job later, your education will get affected. So many things are there. Okay, it is in your hand. Okay, safety first. So now with this particular teaching, okay, so with this particular whiteboard and numerical way, so can you able to understand clearly? Is it good, adaptive?
Yes, sir.
Because I will be giving the
Yes,
time
sir.
and I will be asking the answers from your side. I will be expecting, I will be giving the time also. So is this way of teaching for you people is good?
Yes, sir. Good, sir.
Why? Because see, last time we are not using this particular aid. We are using only PDF. Directly answers I was showing because we couldn't able to get this particular pad also. Why? Because suddenly lockdown happened. This we couldn't able to purchase at that time. Online, what you call for that, delivery was also stopped. Okay, so we couldn't able to do this one. Now we got this one, so now we can use it. Correct. So now this is the numerical what they have given. So now you see any series block, parallel block.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. No, what to do now if nothing is there?
Shifting summing points to the left.
Shifting summing point to the left. Okay, fine. So what I'll do is I will give you this particular homework, this question as a homework for you. Homework means what? Tomorrow you should answer. Okay. So I'll tell
Okay, sir.
you. Okay, I will tell you. So what I have done. Okay. So what I have done is what I shifted this takeoff point after the G4 block. Okay. I shifted the takeoff point after the G4 block by including 1 by G4. Okay. I shifted so that this 2 will become series and this will become the minor feedback loop, and this after once it is become minor feedback loop. So G2 and this one will become in series, and H1 and 1 by G4 will become in series. Once again they will form the either the feedback feedback loop, And once again, this will become this G1 and will become a series, and then it will become a minor feedback loop. That is what I thought. So if you are convenient and if you are okay with shifting the summing points and all, it's up to you. Okay, you solve it and tell me the answer tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
Just
sir.
give me 1 minute. Be on the line only.